Hello and welcome to our next video. In this lesson, we're going to watch the magic happen as we make a change to our application, commit it to our source control, push that out to our Bitbucket account, and then have the link from Bitbucket automatically pushed to AppHarbor, and hopefully by the end of this, we'll have a build URL that we can go out and actually see our application on the web. So we need to be inside of Contact Web. We need to have our Git account ready to go. And all we're going to do is make some simple changes that won't affect anything. So you could find any file that makes sense to you. But I'm just going to go to my layout.cshtml and I'm going to add in another link here. It's just going to basically be ready to go. We're not going to put anything in it. We don't even care because we're going to take it back out anyway. So putting anything there, we don't need it. That just gives me the ability to see my changes right away. So what I'm going to do here is in my Git GUI. And again, if you don't have this up, all you need to do is right click on your source folder and select Git GUI, and that will bring up your Git. And it should tell you then that would automatically rescan. But what we're going to do is we're going to rescan, which you could do by simply hitting F5. And that should show me what I changed here. Wow, look, I added a list item to my HTML. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is stage that. So again, that's Control T. And I'm going to go ahead and say simple HTML change. You should always put some sort of really useful comment on your commit to remember where you're at. Maybe you have a pre-release candidate, or this is where I need to restore to if I break something when I'm trying to work with my database, or something that at least makes sense to you. The first thing you do is commit it, and then you should be able to push it. Now again, mine didn't store here, so I'm going to need to get my source control URL from my Bitbucket account, which is just fine. I can go out here, right click, copy that. Again, you'd need to log into Bitbucket, go to the right repository, and get your correct URL that matches what you're looking for. We're going to go ahead and paste that in here, Control V. I'm going to push this, and again, I'll need to enter my password. Actually, I didn't need to. That's awesome. It remembered me. So it pushed, so that closes that out. Let's go make sure we pushed out to Bitbucket. I'm just going to hit F5 here. I should see an updated here 13 seconds ago, and I have another commit here. So we can see that I have ultimately done a couple of commits now, and so we're good to go. And let's look at AppHarbor and see if we got a build going. We do. It failed. So we can click into that and see what happened here. Looks like we have some NuGet packages going on, and basically a lot of things going on. But the cool thing is that we have our commit, and it did push, it wired up. So clearly there's going to be something going on with an error here when compiling the views. We can dig into that. Looks like could not find a part of the path, something csc.exe. And so there may be some other things going on here, and I'll need to look into that in more detail to figure out what I need to fix, and I will definitely let you know whatever it is. But now I should be able to find my contact web anytime, and we can see I can rebuild this if I want to try again, and ultimately, hopefully at some point, we'll be able to get this thing up and running. But that wraps up our video on the continuous integration. What we've seen now is that we have correctly wired up our Git for Windows against our contact web to commit to our repository, push to Bitbucket, and then have the pipe to AppHarbor where it does continuous integration. So again, I'll do a quick bunch of work to figure out what's wrong with this, why it didn't build, and I will post an update on that when I know. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.